Alright guys, back again for another video, and I just want to continue on this topic about Rockstar games and how Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed yet again. So, of course, the internet is talking about this, everybody's talking about this because it's, it's supposed to be the most anticipated game and whatnot. I don't know how many copies that the GTA 5 sold, but I remember it being a shit ton, and so people are talking about how this game's gonna sell like 100 million copies or whatever. I don't give a shit about the game. I don't give a shit about the morons who are gonna buy it. It's never been a game that I cared for. I did enjoy playing Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars on the Nintendo DS. That was the best Grand Theft Auto game ever made. The only other Grand Theft Auto game that I really liked was Grand Theft Auto 4, I believe, and that was the one, there was like a DLC expansion pass or expansion whatever called The Lost and Damned, and that's where you played as this biker gang, and you play as this guy named Johnny. Well, he was a really cool character. He was one of my favorite characters to play as in Grand Theft Auto, but since Rockstar is just completely fucking stupid and they just, I don't know what their deal is, but they had Johnny get killed off by Trevor, this fucking bum Trevor, in Grand Theft Auto 6 and Grand Theft Auto 5 in the very beginning, and they just made Johnny like into some little bitch, like he's just some weak ass, pussy or whatever. So that just really pissed me the hell off how they did that shit. And ever since then I just said, fuck Rockstar, fuck Grand Theft Auto, fuck their stupid fans, because they got a bunch of retarded, brain dead fans who, I just saw recently, somebody pointed out to me that on Reddit, somebody was talking about how their life is so miserable and depressed because this game is not coming out any sooner. And I just thought that was funny. I'm like, what a pathetic loser you have to be, that your whole life is dependent on this one video game. There's one video, I need this video game in my life. Like, hey loser, play other video games. There's like so many other video games in the world. I only play video games, like I only play Nintendo video games, and that's it. And I'm doing fine because my life doesn't revolve around video games. So that's just really pathetic. But regardless, I hope this game fails, to be honest. I really hope it. I hope they get more firings, they get into more legal trouble, things happen to where this game probably eventually just never comes out. Or I hope that they just, pull their head out their ass and make it for the Nintendo Switch 2 and for PC gaming as well. Because here's the deal. It seems like they got their head just far up PlayStation's ass right now. And that kind of makes me hate them even more. Like they're trying to help boost console sales for the PlayStation 5 or something. And so for that reason, I actually hope they fail. I hope the game fails, and I hope PlayStation 5, ends up just tanking as a result. Now, how many people who bought a PlayStation 5 how many people out there who are only going to get a PlayStation 5 for just this one game have already gotten one already? That's what I want to know. That's what makes me curious, because you look at how piss poor the sales are for most PlayStation games, and then you see how the user base is, or the install base is supposedly 80 million, right? So 80 million PlayStation 5s out there, and yet like their games just sell like absolute shit. It's like a 1%, 2% attachment rate. I mean, Nintendo right now, Donkey Kong Bonanza sold 3.5 million copies out of like 10 million Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. Yet like Astrobot, which was the game of the year for PlayStation, it only sold 2 million. It won Game of the Year, still only sold 2 million. It was bundled in with PlayStation 5s after it won the Game of the Year. And this is on an install base of 80 million supposed consoles out there. Now, obviously, PlayStation lies about their console sales because, they like to count the PlayStation VR as a console sale. They like to count the PlayStation Portal as a PS5 sale. So you can't really trust them when they say, yeah, we sold 80 million or 70 million. You really can't trust them. They are really full of shit. They're always lying about how much they've sold and whatnot. So, yeah, you can't trust them there. But let's just assume that they at the very least, sold 50 million consoles. 2 million, that's still very pathetic. And the fact that Donkey Kong Bonanza was able to surpass that and was able to sell 3.5 million on just an install base of 10 million alone, that tells you everything you need to know about PlayStation and the people who, the gamers who buy those systems, you know, and how casual they are. I don't know how many PlayStation fangirls there are out there in this world, like just super die-hard, hardcore PlayStation fangirls. But if I had to guess, I don't know, it's probably like 1 or 2 million, and that's about it. Like it's probably not a lot. PlayStation is just a casual console. It's for the stupid, you know, casual moron who's like, oh, that's the only console that exists, and it's the most powerful, and I get to play my FIFA and Grand Theft Auto on it. So basically they need this game, Grand Theft Auto, to come out just to push console sales. Like, the sales of their own games are never going to do well. So Rockstar is basically like, you know, PlayStation, GayStation's Lord and Savior. And, you know, GayStation really needs Grand Theft Auto on their console, and they need it fast, because apparently they weren't making one for PC. It was only for PlayStation and Xbox. Now, that's going to be a problem if they really think that, you know, hundreds and hundreds of millions of people are going to purchase a PlayStation 5 just to play their game. Yeah, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I mean, are all of the PC gamers are going to purchase a PlayStation just to play Grand Theft Auto, or are they just going to wait? They're just going to wait, you know, for it to come to their console or to their PC platform. Xbox gamers, same thing. Nintendo fans, I don't see Nintendo fans buying a damn PlayStation just to play Grand Theft Auto. It's only one game, and I'm sure they'll be like, yeah, I could wait. I could definitely wait, you know? So, don't think that that's going to happen, but there are a lot of stupid casual gamers out there who will probably buy a PlayStation 5, but how many, though, is the question. Because, I mean, right, again, like I just said, how many have already bought that stupid console for Grand Theft Auto 6? Because again, like, they have all these consoles out there, and yet games are barely selling on it, right? Third-party games usually are the ones that sell well, and again, that's no surprise there. But their first-party games don't sell for shit. So it's like, even if Grand Theft Auto 6 finally does come out for PlayStation or whatever, like, is it really going to boost their sales that much? Or is it just going to be like an extra 10 million or so? But regardless, I mean, it's just funny to see this game get delayed for a whole nother year, literally. And now PlayStation fangirls, you know, they don't really have much to say about that. It's pretty funny stuff, and it's a lot worse than just the delay. I mean, the reason for the delay is the fact that Rockstar has fired 40 employees, and they fired them because those employees were trying to unionize. Now, of course, Rockstar is, you know, saying that it's because of confidentiality, and they were gonna share, you know, confidential information on the Discord or something to that effect or whatever. So that's their excuse, but it seems like it really has to do more with the fact that they were union busting, which is a serious deal, and there's laws against that in the United States and in the UK. So, you know, that right now, the union group, or the group of workers who were trying to unionize, are looking to take legal action. And then there's another group, I forget the name of them, but it's the group of voice actors for Rockstar right now, and they're not happy about it either. And I think they said that they were going to side with the people who were trying to unionize. And there's people on the internet right now, not a lot. There's not a lot of outrage about this, like there was for Nintendo, of course, but there has been some outrage, and there are people who are like, yeah, I'm not going to buy this game. Fuck them. If they're going to do this kind of crap, if, you know, they're going to fire people to prevent people from unionizing, they're going to, you know, they're going to do these, you know, anti-worker type acts or whatever, then I'm not going to support them. That's good. That's good that people are choosing not to buy this game anymore, because, you know what, I do hate corporations who do this, you know. I hate corporations who screw over their own employees, want to replace them with AI or foreign workers. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope they do go downhill from here. Guys, in the comment section, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later.